We were spared having to watch in real time. Timothée did win. I really had to check my phone a couple of times when I was like, am I reading this right? But he won. Okay, so first, we're going to look at this video that I believe was taken by Paris Match or purchased by Paris Match from inside the ballroom. And it's during one of those breaks when all the celebrities get up and sort of hobnob with each other. And during a break, Timmy's co-star, the actress Odessa Azion, walked over to say hello to Timothée, and she absolutely snubs Kylie Jenner, and Timothée allows it to happen. Here we go. Let's take a look, and we will talk about it on the back end, Rob. So we see her going over. Timmy and Kylie are seated extremely close together. And so she swoops in and kisses him on the cheek and is giving him, you know, all of her praise, whatever. And Kylie sort of, you know, goes in to say, oh, hi, oh, hi, oh, hi. Absolutely. It's like, it's as bad, if not worse, than what Dame Kristen Scott Thomas did to Meghan Markle at the Balenciaga show.
She did do it. It makes me chuckle whenever this happens. I've watched that video 20 times myself. She went over. I was shocking that Timothée didn't say anything. Like this
is it though? Is it?
Well, maybe it probably isn't shocking. I also thought too it was really interesting that Miss Gwyneth, who's in that movie, wasn't even there. And
oh yes.
Gwyneth at that table. I asked a few people in the room about Kylie Jenner's presence, and they told me a lot of people in that room, particularly on the Timothée film, are not that aware of the Kardashians. It would like be putting Bethany Frankel.
I don't believe that. I think they're snobs and they're pretending they don't know. Everybody knows who the Kardashians are. I just don't buy that.
I know Kim. And because I do this for a living, I'm aware of it. But my friends would know Kim. They wouldn't really know that this one's a Jenner. So maybe he shouldn't recognize her. But the end result here is, whatever we think of Timothée or Kylie, this actress that went over just looked rude. Like, if you go over and say hello to somebody, say hello. Don't just say hello to the powerful person, to the one that's in your movie. I thought it was a bad moment. I thought Timothée let her down, but you've said this many times on the Nerve. It's just another humiliation.
Yeah, it's another humiliation for her. And he is the more powerful person among all three. He's the center of the white hot spotlight, and you know, he allows this actress is just on the come up, okay? She's not established yet. And he allows her to snub his girlfriend like that. He's a piece of shit. I can't stand him. I cannot stand him. Now, we're going to watch his acceptance speech. And Timothée has clearly gotten the note from management, etc., and probably from Kris Jenner, who, as you have talked about on The Nerve, and I absolutely have come around to your way of thinking, Kris Jenner is masterminding this campaign. And we now have gotten the note to be humble, to pay our respects to our elders. I mean, you know, George Clooney's now an elder, and take it down a notch. Timothée, here we go.
Wow. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I'm in a category with many greats. This category is stacked. I look up to all of you. Thank you. To Josh Safdie, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for this role. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for this portrait, for your mind, for your worldview. To A24, Ronnie Bronstein, who co-wrote the script with Josh. The amazing cast of this film, Odessa Zion, Gwyneth Paltrow, Tyler, the Creator, Fran Drescher, Kevin O'Leary. If you would have told me when I was 19 years old, I'd be thanking Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank. All right, you're laughing, so I got away with that. Thank you, Kevin. I would have been stunned, but I've been very grateful. My dad instilled in me a spirit of gratitude growing up. Always be grateful for what you have. It's allowed me to leave this ceremony in the past empty-handed, my head held high, grateful just to be here. But I'd be lying if I didn't say those moments didn't make this moment that much sweeter. For my parents, for my partner, I love you. Thank you so much.
What do you make of it, Rob?
I think he's got a note, and I think this is the pivot now for the Oscars. He desperately wants that Oscar. And notice the orange suits have disappeared.
Yes.
campness, the silliness, the weirdness that he initially launched this campaign with, the Zoom calls, all that now has gone, and we're going to see a much more traditional campaign. What I think about Timothée is that this is a guy who has chosen to date a Kardashian Jenner. So I'm not sure I buy this humble, small, very sort of dignified world. He loves this. He's dating a Kardashian. If he didn't love it, he wouldn't have signed up to this life. And so I think Timothy's playing us all here and playing us very well. I said on your live show just a few days ago that he's brilliant, or maybe Kris Jenner is, at marketing because he just won. And in a couple of months, he's going to win the Oscar. It's his to lose.
I cannot tell you how insufferable I find this notion. I cannot tell you. Can we just play for 1 second, Marlena? Can we play Timothée like a month ago? So anybody who's buying this humble act, don't be fooled. Here we go.
This is really some top level shit.
Okay, that's the real Timothée. That's the real Timothée Chalamet ping pong. And by the way, a couple of things. He insulted Kevin O'Leary during that speech. I caught it. I thought that was an insult before he admitted it was an insult. He goes, "Oh, if you told me when I was a kid, I'd be thanking Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank," who, by the way, is getting glowing reviews in his feature film debut. Glowing reviews. Yeah. And Kevin O'Leary laughs, and Timmy goes, "Oh, you're laughing, so I guess I got away with that." Like, he tells on himself. He's a fucking snob. He's a snob dating Kylie Jenner, who wants the Oscar so effing badly. He thanks Josh Safdie. He goes on, "For your mind and your worldview." If somebody ever said thank you for your, I'd be like, go get an MRI. Like, that is too much. I don't like it. And finally, Gwyneth is a creature of show business. She was born into it. She knows exactly what it means when she doesn't show up to one of these events. She didn't want to. She's over it. She's probably sick of Timothée. I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, but I was told I've covered Gwyneth for many years. I have a really good dial inside her world. And my sources told me there was just no way Gwyneth was going to sit at a table and let all the attention be about Kylie and Timothée. And so she'd rather just not be there. I think Gwyneth is positively annoyed, really bothered that she's not the center of attention here. Timothée, because of Kylie, is now on all the covers, is on all the blogs. It's going to be the lead story tonight. He knows what he's doing. Don't be fooled. I actually have to tip my hat a little bit in respect of how he is playing us here, because once again, I hate to make you cringe, Maureen, but I think he's going to win. And I think all that he's doing over the next 3 or 4 weeks is a pivot to get that Oscar. He's going to get.
I think you're totally right, Rob. And to your reporting on Gwyneth and why she wasn't there, that actually makes complete sense, because I listened to some of her on Amy Poehler's podcast, which Amy Poehler won Best Podcast. Riddle me that. I mean, she's just talking to other famous people. It's not the round table. It's not Dorothy Parker, but the role that Gwyneth is playing is a very self-referential meta one, in which she plays an older actress who is trying to make her comeback. And it was sort of a melding of Gwyneth the person, Gwyneth the star, and this character. And I think she maybe thought that was going to make her the subject to of award season, a sort of renaissance for Gwyneth. And it's not happening.
It didn't happen. And everything on paper, everything you've just said is why she took the role. Mm-hmm. This would be her big comeback. She's not used to not getting awards. She is a creature of Hollywood. She expects awards. This role was everything the voters love on paper, and it didn't happen. She not only did not win, she's not nominated.
Rob, what's your sense of how truly well liked she is within the community? Because that's been the line on J-Lo these many years. Like, they'll never give her a morsel because they just don't like her as a person.
My inside beat on that is that they have tremendous respect for her father, for the legacy of the Paltrows, and they find her ridiculous. But I do think there's not a hate of Gwyneth in Hollywood. Mm-hmm. She's annoying, and she makes them giggle, and they roll your eyes. Like, I can imagine being at dinner parties when Gwyneth's names come up and they roll their eyes, but it's not, they don't hate her. She's not somebody that they just despise. She's not somebody that they look down their nose on, like they would look down their nose on a J-Lo, they'd look down their nose on a Kardashian. Gwyneth, Gwyneth has had a career where she's made quality projects, she's made a lot of money, and she's ridiculous, but they don't hate her.
Okay, good to know. Today's show is sponsored by Cowboy Colostrum. Colostrum is the first milk that babies often receive from their mothers after birth. Cow babies, that is. It's often referred to as liquid gold because it is packed with proteins, natural growth factors, and antimicrobials. 3 things that can enhance your immune response, reduce inflammation, repair and balance gut lining, and reduce bloating. They can even make your hair and skin look amazing. Cowboy Colostrum offers the highest quality cow colostrum in the U.S. They don't overprocess or strip their colostrum, leaving it whole with full fat and high protein for ultimate nutrient density. And it is sourced from 100% grass-fed cows here in the United States with all natural ingredients and no artificial flavors. You can add Cowboy Colostrum to your coffee or smoothie. It is simple and easy to drink. For a limited time, our listeners get up to 25% off their entire order. Just head to cowboycolostrum.com/Maureen and use code Maureen at checkout. That's 25% off when you use code Maureen at cowboycolostrum.com/Maureen. After you purchase, they're going to ask you, where did you hear about them? Please support our show. Tell them you're a troublemaker and tell them that The Nerve sent you.